Watching Midtown empty out and a kiss of farewell. They say we come from nothing and to nothing we'll return. And in between is gravity and bridges left to burn.
Yo, what up? How you guys doing, chat? Good, how you doing? Tired. I barely slept last night. I got all my sleep during the day. Sorry for being late. I literally just didn't want to get out of bed. And it's Saturday anyway, so Saturday is I call the shots day. Hope you're feeling less stressed. I'm feeling more well rested, which does help. I can't believe I didn't sleep all night though. Yeah, tonight's gonna be a very laid back type stream. A very laid back stream. Even more so than the usual Saturday streams. React Indie stream? Possibly. Oh, speaking of React Indie. Donham was messaging me about the VOD from React Night. Apparently some of the videos are just are like copyright claimed. So we're gonna have to be careful which videos go into the highlight. So if there was a really good video that didn't make it into the highlight reel, was probably copyright claimed. Man, I'm so excited about the YouTube, guys. I'm gonna be completely real. Like, I'm so excited about the YouTube. I just want it to like fucking snowball, you know? I want it to get even better. I think that it'll pay off. The frog farm. Well, I was kicking myself for so long for not doing YouTube. Because that's like literally like the number one way that streamers get exposure. Kicking myself for so long for not doing it. Now we're finally getting it in gear. YouTube is free money. It's not even about the money, really. Like, I don't even have the requirements to monetize the channel at the moment. It's what I'm in it for is the exposure, the new viewers coming to into the stream. Yeah, it's a different it's a different avenue for growth. Oh yeah, by the way, somebody in chat brought it up. But wait a minute. Where's my scene transition? There we go. Here, I'll fucking PNG tube it. Hey. Yeah, if you didn't see, uh, this is something that's going on. I'm gonna be Lawman, me, Monty, Tom Fox, and Summer playing D&D together in a mini campaign, so a very short one. This is good because Brett has I've been lined up for one of Brett's games for a while. He finally found a space to throw me in. An all paladin cleric game. Yeah. So So apparently this campaign is centered on Lawman's character, who he played in a previous game. And so this is like a mini campaign that's like centered around like his story of like what he's doing. So I get to do side character RP. Unfortunately, chat, we are not the main character. The campaign is not named after us. But I exactly my specialty, NPC roleplay. This is Bronze World, and we're just living in it. Man, we have session 0 Tuesday, which means that Tuesday streams might be like an hour late while this is going on. I'm the main character. But yeah, happening. Also, I don't know fucking I don't know shit about Brett's setting. Like, I'm gonna have to do a lot of research. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research. I might actually hit up Summer and be like, give me a crash course in IO lore, please. There's like one big thing you need to know, and that's it. I mean, they have a YouTube? True. Just play an idiot so you have an excuse as to why you know nothing. But I can't play an idiot again. I always play idiots. I just got done playing an idiot in Ravenloft. I just got done playing a changeling who thought he was an orc. Let me get you guys the description of the game that Brett gave me. He described it. He gave me a one-sentence description. And he said it's going to be an all-paladin / cleric campaign where everybody is righteous and pious as fuck. Parentheses, you know, the blinding kind. Why alert no play? Why alert no play sound? Why alert's always broken?
Monkey!
Space
Jace, there you go. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. 5 months. The Nodders is Christmas theme now. A lot of the BTT EV, a lot of the Um, a lot of... I'm having a fucking stroke. I'm having a fucking stroke. A lot of the BTTV emotes are Christmas themed now. Shut the fuck up. Stop spitting. Yeah, I can't talk. Fuck Thanksgiving? I like Thanksgiving. But here's the thing, chat. What you have to understand about Thanksgiving is just practice for Christmas. Thanksgiving is literally just like a practice run for Christmas. You do all the same shit you do at Christmas, except there's no presents, because it's a practice run. Colonizer holiday? I don't give a fuck! I'm living in 2021! All I care about is I want to eat a turkey. It's just unfortunate it's sandwiched between two other big holidays. Halloween isn't that big. Man, I don't know. I just don't like Halloween. Thanksgiving is about celebrating a good harvest season by eating all of it. Eat the entire harvest. True. Thanksgiving is about eat the big turkey, watch the football game.
Badger Horseman just subscribed. Almost another year of sub time, and man, it's been a wild ride. Can't wait to see what you'll bring next.
Thank you, Badger Horseman. Yeah, 1 month away from 2 years. Crazy. How the fuck do you not like Halloween? Let me tell you. All right. Let me get a little visual aid here. All right. So here's Halloween. On the I'm in the way. Hang on. I can tell you very simply why I don't like Halloween. Alright? Here's Halloween, right? Here's Halloween on the 31st. Now the problem is, if we go over here, just 1, 2, 3 days earlier is October 28th, which this is my birthday. Do you have any idea how many Halloween-themed birthday parties I had as a kid? Bro, that'd be dope. Not for the 5th year in a row! every year.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Technical Storm, thank you for the host. You get sick of it by the time you're 10. I did. My birthday is near Halloween, therefore Halloween is a bad holiday. That's not what I mean. Halloween is not a bad holiday. I'm just saying, as terms as like what happens in October, my birthday is bigger. My birthday is bigger than Halloween. I'll trade you birthdays. Mine's on Star Wars Day. Oh. That's not even a real holiday. I really like Star Wars. Dude, I I like Star Wars a lot, but I thought that I didn't for a while.
If you want it, then you'll have to take it.
Scandant187_ just subscribed.
Thank you, Scantan. Let me explain. So I really like Star Wars, like the original movies. Like I grew up watching them. Like my dad showed me them, and the fucking and then like prequel trilogy came out, and it like wasn't quite as good, but it was like, I got to see it when it came out, kind of deal, because I was like a kid at the time. So like, I enjoyed them because I was a kid at the time. And basically, and then a long time passes where I don't really get into Star Wars, and then the new movies come out, and the first movie comes out, the first new movie, and I'm like, all right, that was like okay. And I'm like, I wonder what they do with the next movie. And then the next movie came out. And then I was just like, man, these movies kind of suck. And then for a while, I was just like, okay, these movies suck. I'm not watching any more Star Wars shit. And then I watched The Mandalorian when it came out. And the first season of The Mandalorian is so fucking good. Like, it reminded me that I liked Star Wars. Like, that's the best way to describe it. Is like watching The Mandalorian is like, oh fuck, I actually really like Star Wars still. It's just the movies that are bad. I feel like the reason why 9 was bad because they had to do much damage control after 8. 9 wasn't even bad, to be honest. 9 was just boring. 9 was like the most by-the-numbers Star Wars movie that you could ever do. It had no surprises. It had zero, like, twists and turns. It was, like, literally just the most predictable, like, safe, sanitized movie. Which, I'm gonna be honest, chat. Like, Last Jedi gets a lot of shit, but I think The Last Jedi kind of grew on me after watching 9. Because at the very least, that movie had, like, original ideas. It had, like, a story to tell. Last Jedi is actually good? I wouldn't say that. It's definitely still a mixed bag. But I would say that The Last Jedi has high highs and low lows, whereas The Rise of Skywalker is just a flat line. You know what I mean? And so I'd rather take high highs and low lows than a flat, boring line. I'll give you that. Yeah, like I liked the whole thing they were doing. I kind of dug the idea that like of like what they were doing with like Luke's character, with him being like an jaded old man that became like disenfranchised with the old Jedi and stuff like that. But then also they have Casino Planet arc, which was completely fucking awful. It was so pointless. Oh god, that was the name of it. Canto Blight. Yeah. Yeah, and then they had fucking it was like Cloud City but with no plot relevance. True. I liked when Rey was a nobody. Yeah, I like that too. I think the reveal that I thought that they had to retroactively make Rey somebody. I liked that reveal in the last Jedi of like the reveal of being like when Rey was talking to Kylo Ren, and it's just like your parents were just fucking nobodies. They were just fucking scrappers. And I like the idea because it means that it's like the anyone can be a hero type trope. But then they had to be like, oh no, sorry, see, she's actually Palpatine's daughter. Your parents were nobody, but actually no. I worry The Mandalorian is going to suffer from that now that they linked it to Skywalker. I really liked Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Oh, dude. There's one scene in Season 2 of The Mandalorian that is like, that's like chef's kiss. It's the scene where I don't even know the guy's character name, but it's Bill Burr's character. Like the mercenary guy. And it's the scene where him and Mando are like infiltrating an Imperial base. And oh, there's a great scene that happens there where they're like talking to an Imperial officer. And fucking Bill Burr's character just has a fucking breakdown and shoots him. Well, yeah, by the way, the first... It's so weird. And I wish that... You don't... Man, it's just like, I don't know what's going on at Disney. Like, how can they have the MCU in one hand, which is like probably the greatest cinematic property right now, and then in the other hand be fumbling Star Wars so much? Like, you don't have a different director direct only the middle part of a trilogy. Like, I like Rian Johnson. He's a good director. But the problem is that he was shoehorned into directing only the middle film of a trilogy. MCU has a singular guiding hand. They're stumbling a bit with the MCU at the end. I watched... Oh, by the way, speaking of MCU, I completely forgot. I watched I watched Shang-Chi today. Because it's on Disney Plus now. Have you seen the Eternals? No, but I heard it sucked. It was good until the end? Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't even say it was, like, super good. I liked the action scenes. The action scenes were really good until the end. That CGI fight was ass. Dude, it reminded me of Black Panther. You guys remember the Black Panther CGI fight? Where they look like PS3 characters? Eternals feels like a DC film trying to be a Marvel film. Wow. That's kind of scathing. No, I think people, you know what fucking pains me, chat? You know what fucking pains me? Is I actually really like DC Comics. Like, I think the DC characters are really cool, and I like the universe, and I like some of the things they do in the comics. You know who my favorite DC comic is? You know what my favorite DC comic line to read was? This is gonna be so sad. It's Green Lantern. I love the Green Lantern comics. They did him so dirty. They did him so dirty. That movie. And the thing is, they do Green Lantern good in like the animated stuff. I think DC's animated stuff is consistently very good. Like, their animated movies and like their animated TV shows are like consistently super good. Why can't they bring that into live action? I thought they did good on Joker. I haven't seen Joker. The villain dude with the weird bulbous head. Yeah, why the fuck? Man, man, I, I am such a fan of the Green Lantern comics. Like, the Green Lantern comics are like unlike any other superhero thing, because it's like, dude, they're like in space and shit. But they did my boy so fucking dirty. You know what's oddly good? The Guardians of the Galaxy game. I heard that it was pretty good. If they make another Green Lantern movie, I would be interested if they did a Green Lantern other than Hal Jordan. Because there's like 4 Green Lanterns that come from Earth. Like the Justice League cartoon had what's his name? Like 6 now. Yeah, they had Jon Stewart. in the Justice League cartoon. Make a Guy Gardner movie? Actually make anything but a Guy Gardner movie, though. Give me Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. I'd love to see War of the Green Lanterns turned into a city series. Dude, you could even make a fucking series of like that. Green Lantern has done events that have been so big that it's like crossed over the entire DC universe, like Blackest Night and shit like that. Where like everybody fucking died and became zombies because of like Black Lantern rings. Have you seen the latest Suicide Squad? No. I haven't even seen the old Suicide Squad. DC movies just fly under my radar. Yeah, do you know that that in in DC Comics there is a there is a Green Lantern planet. There is a sentient planet named Mogo that is a Green Lantern. Here's him shooting a giant death beam. Part of what made Green Lantern so cool is it was all these cool alien characters. Like the Red Lantern that had a flying cat? Dude, like the fucking, what's his name? This dude. The Orange Lantern? This dude is sick. Larfleeze? This dude is sick. He's the only Orange Lantern in existence. Because Orange Lanterns are like based on greed. And he fights people and then steals their like souls to fight for him as like spirits. He's fucking sick. Just posted something in IRL pics. Why do you have this? This is why do you have a Green Lantern got milk poster? What are the lantern's colors? The lantern's colors are like what they're like what you're based on. Like what your powers are based off of. They're based off like each color is tied to a different like emotion. Like green is will, blue is hope, red is rage, orange is greed, yellow is fear. Etc. etc. Also, also, because there's also the time where for a brief moment in the comics, Batman becomes a Yellow Lantern. Because like a bunch of power rings get scattered around Earth, and then one of them finds Batman is just like, "Hey, you are like all based around instilling your enemies with fear. Have a Yellow Lantern ring." But yeah, Green Lantern is like one of my favorite DC comics, and they did him so dirty in the movies. So dirty. I remember seeing, guys, I watched Green Lantern in theaters when it came out. I watched it in theaters. I was so excited. They made a movie of my favorite superhero. And then I spent the entire movie sinking into my chair slowly, just being like, no, no, it sucks. They ruined it. Just fucking suffering watching Green Lantern on the screen. Sinestro also gets a green ring after fighting an immortal. Sinestro goes back between green and yellow a bunch of times. At least they made fun of it in Deadpool. Yeah, but now and because of that movie, like Green Lantern's fucking rep is like tarnished forever. Like yeah, they poke fun at it, but that's because like Green Lantern's rep is like forever tarnished. Needs a hard reboot. Yeah, it does. Well, and they made a Justice League movie. And I thought for sure they were gonna introduce a new Green Lantern in that, because Green Lantern has always been a part of the Justice League. Like, always, always. But they didn't. It would have been the perfect opportunity to. Not to mention that in canon, uh, Green Lantern and Flash are like super bros, and all of their interactions in the comics are like amazing. I feel like Green Lantern is sidelined always now. Yes, and it's because of that awful movie. He's sidelined always now because of it. White people happy, chat. What up, GR? Anyway, as far as what we're doing tonight, I don't really know. We could well, we need to at some point today or tomorrow make next week's schedule. Want to do some IO research? I could. I don't know where I'd start. Is there like a wiki? Death Stranding Director's Cut? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play it. Like, I want to play Death Stranding again. What did they add in the director's cut? They added like I don't know. I don't know what they added in director's cut. Oh, there's new missions. There's new missions, improved visuals and performance, and new tools and items. I like. Listen, guys, you don't want to get me started on Kojima games because you guys know how I feel about Kojima. I'm a Kojima super fan. I liked Death Stranding. All right, I liked Death Stranding. Kojumbo fan copium. I liked it. I don't care. I liked the game. I was really enraptured by the story and the world, and not so much the gameplay, but that was okay. I thought it was super pretentious, calling itself like a the first Strand type game, but so is everything Kojima makes to an extent. Conan O'Brien gives you a seal hat 10 out of 10. Whoa, is that Enva in the chat? What up, Enva? Doing? Kojima is like video game Nostradamus. He predicted COVID and DoorDash and the internet. Don't forget Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted the modern internet. Like way ahead of its time.
So
Like, this shit, dude, this shit.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create
this
context.
The digital
2001.
society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Yeah, exactly what is happening. The fucking the trivial information just becoming like the fucking floodgate of the internet. Metal Gear Solid 2 was like very ahead of its time. Like, and very like prophetic in a very strange way. Like, Kojima really had the read on what the internet would turn into. Yeah, then by the way, there's the interview that he gave about Death Stranding at the Game Awards where Death Stranding was a game about bridging together a disconnected America where everybody's holed up in their little bunkers in their own isolated worlds, unable to actually converse with each other. Kojima had an interview where he was like, I always try to predict the future with my games, but this one came too soon. Didn't he also say like something like if aliens came to Earth, people would care more about his next game? Yeah, but he also said that he watches scary movies to awaken his horror soul. It's very obvious to tell what Kojima's like current obsession is. Whenever he makes a game. Here we go. As this is when he was making PT, he was talking about this. As to make the scariest horror game, I'll watch scary movies in order to awaken my horror soul. Also, I love how Kojima, like, I love how the soundtrack for Death Stranding, like, it's licensed music, but it's not like popular songs. It's literally like Kojima just going like, here's some indie bands I like. I'm like, okay, thanks, Kojima. Too scary to finish, and this is the guy that somehow managed to make one of the most terrifying demos in existence. Yeah, PT was crazy. Like, PT was a demo for an upcoming, like, game, and even that changed the way horror games are made. Kojima's fucking send it, guys. I don't know. I'm a Kojima believer. 100%. But I do think he's fucking crazy sometimes. And he definitely needs, like a good creative director. Because the problem with Death Stranding, right? Let me tell you the problem with Death Stranding. And this is he needs someone to reel him in. Like, let me get you the pie chart. All right? Like, the thing is, Death Stranding has a really good core idea. It has a really good core idea. Like, the core through-line story is, like, a really strong idea. It's all about the main character, Sam Bridges. He goes out into this, like, desolate, disconnected America, and he breathes life into it. He builds bridges and roads, and he connects people together by making deliveries, and he builds these relationships with people, and eventually learns to open himself up to others in that process. That's like the main through-line story, and that core idea is really good. The problem is that is buried under a bunch of convoluted Metal Gear type shit. And then on top of that is whatever Kojima was into at the time during development. Also Monster Energy. Hey, you gotta secure that bag, you know? Which was hanging out with Mads? Yes! Whatever he was into, which was Mads Mikkelsen. And he was also really into that biker show that Reedus was in. Yep, Ride with Norman Reedus. And you know what? Here's the thing. And it's like, I like those kind of weird, esoteric Kojima ideas. He just needs somebody. He needs somebody at the studio to be like, let's not put every idea into this one project. Let's maybe save some ideas for a project where they fit better. instead of just throwing every idea that you have into Death Stranding. Like, cause when he does have that, he makes fucking MGS3. And when he doesn't have that, he makes a character called Die Hard Man. That sounds an awful lot like questioning Kojima. No, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Death Stranding, and I absolutely am considering picking up the director's cut on Steam. We could love someone's work and still question it? Yeah, exactly. I love Kojima's work, but I completely understand that sometimes he is just off the handle creatively and just puts ideas into projects where they don't really belong, but it's just in there because Kojima thought it was a cool idea. Which it is a cool idea, but it doesn't really fit with the rest of the ideas in this project. Where's the video of figuring out your Kojima name? What? How many snakes are there now? There's only ever two. There's only ever two. Well, I guess three if you count Liquid. But both Solid Snake and Liquid Snake are clones of Big Boss. And Naked Snake is Big Boss before he gets the codename Big Boss. And then Venom Snake is the codename gifted to Big Boss's body double. Who isn't really Snake, but he has that code name. I could do a whole stream explaining Metal Gear Solid lore. I will maintain that Metal Gear Solid lore is not that hard to understand. Like, is it ridiculous? Absolutely. But it's not too hard to understand. Sure, but bring friends. Boone streamed a Metal Gear Solid tier list while trying to explain who the characters are. Oh, God. I found the video. Drop it in Discord. I'll have a look at it at some time. I mean, there's the There's that Donkey video where he explains Metal Gear Solid lore, and it sounds like a shitpost because of the way he phrases it, but it's actually 100% accurate. Is that Donkey? We could pull that up on stream, to be honest, since it's what we're talking about. Did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts, right? I think he did. Chip Cheesum's got a full recap. Oh, dude, that's a man of good Metal Gear taste. Yeah, this is the video I'm talking about. This one.
Okay, I can do this. Metal Gear Solid 1 is the third game in the Metal Gear series and the seventh game in order of the timeline. It takes place 6 years after Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, who is a secret agent that has to infiltrate Shadow Moses, which is a secret base that was captured by Foxhound, who is holding the United States hostage for the remains of Big Boss, who is the same guy as Solid Snake except with an eye patch. Solid Snake, not Big Boss, sneaks into the air vent to save DARPA Chief, but then he dies, so you fight a man called Revolver Ocelot, but your duel is interrupted by a mysterious ninja called Gray Fox, who is a man called Frank Jaeger, who used to be in Foxhound, but then defected to Zanzibar Raid because he was in love with a former figure skater from Czechoslovakia. Because he is a robot, he has to cut off Revolver Ocelot's hand. Then Snake finds a peeing man called Otacon, who is the son of a famous scientist that killed himself because his second wife cheated on him with his own son. You see, Otacon's father, Huey Emmerich, built Metal Gear Zeke for Naked Snake, and then built Metal Gear Philanthropist for a man called Skullface. This is why Otacon builds a secret robot called Metal Gear Rex for a man called Liquid Snake, who is a clone of Solid Snake, created from the DNA of Big Boss, who is also known as Naked Snake, who is both of their fathers, and he has an eye patch. Solid Snake is tricked into activating Metal Gear because Campbell thought that Miller was not Liquid Snake, but he actually was. But turns out Revolver Ocelot was...
Yeah, Sahelanthropus was a good fight. That was a cool design and a good boss fight.
Actually a double agent the entire time and was secretly working for the third Snake brother called Solidus Snake, who was also the president.
Yeah, dude, Metal Gear Solid 2, Solidus Snake is the third clone of Big Boss, and he's the president of the United States. And you fight him with a sword on top of the White House in Metal Gear Solid 2. United Snakes? Yes.
Of the United States and has a Dr. Octopus suit with flamethrowers on it.
Yeah, you sword fight him on top of the roof of the White House. in MGS2.
And he has an eye patch. Are you following me so far? Next we have Metal Gear Solid 2. This is where things start to get a little confusing. 2 years after Shadow Moses, Solid Snake jumps onto a boat where he is confronted by Revolver Ocelot, and it turns out he is now possessed by the spirit of Liquid Snake because he grafted Liquid's arm onto his body. So,
but not actually. Because they reveal in Metal Gear Solid 4 that Revolver Ocelot was not actually possessed by Liquid Snake, but instead convinced himself using hypnotherapy that he was possessed by Liquid Snake so that he could use the biometric data from Liquid Snake's nanomachines to control the Patriot's weapons system. We'll get there.
So now Ocelot is voice acted by the voice actor for Liquid Snake, and he blows up the entire boat and steals an all-new robot called Metal Gear Ray. Then, 2 years later, the new president is taken hostage by the old president, so the colonel sends in Snake, who is actually Raiden, who is a part of Foxhound, but not the old Foxhound, a new version. Turns out, Solid Snake is the leader of the terrorists, but not the real Solid Snake, who is now known as Pliskin. You see, after you rescue the new president, he reveals that the entire democratic process is actually a sham, staged by a secret organization called the Patriots, who rule the United States from the shadows. Turns out, Big Shell is actually a facade, merely created to conceal a super-secret robot fortress hidden beneath it called Arsenal Gear.
Arsenal Gear was so fucking cool.
which houses a powerful AI called GW, which allows the Patriots to censor and control the flow of information. To stop
GW, supposed to stand for George Washington. Also, the name of the AI that the Patriots make to control everything.
GW, Raiden teams up with Arakan's sister, who is killed by a vampire.
That's true. That's actually true. This guy's this guy's just a straight up vampire. His name's Vamp. His name is Vamp. He's a
vampire.
But how? I don't know. Metal Gear Solid 3 starts you with going off to kill a Russian general, and then he has lightning powers. Listen, people just sometimes have superpowers in this universe, alright?
After they upload the virus to Arsenal Gear, the Colonel tells Raiden to turn the game off because he was actually an AI construct created by GW the entire time. Raiden then has to fight 25 Metal Gear Rays on foot with a pistol. After the battle, Liquid Ocelot reveals that he was actually a triple agent working for the Patriots all along. Turns out the entire video game of Metal Gear Solid 2 was orchestrated by the Patriots to simulate the events of Metal Gear Solid 1 so that Raiden could get good army training.
That's true. That's true. The entire events of Metal Gear Solid 2, it's revealed that it's called a Solid Snake simulation. And they recreated the events of the first game to run Raiden through it so that they could reproduce the perfect soldier after Solid Snake died or went into retirement.
Ocelot is once again possessed by Liquid Snake, who declares he is now a reverse quadruple agent who will destroy the Patriots and jumps off of a building. Then, for no reason, the AI Colonel contacts Raiden and reveals that GW was only one of many AIs developed by the Patriots. The true purpose of the simulation was to serve as a microcosm of society entering into the digital age. The Patriots were concerned that with the arrival of the internet, humanity would become too fixated on trivial information like overly complicated video game storylines. Then
That's a really good line. That's a deep cut. What a jab. Oh, time to go back to the beginning of the timeline. The prequel. Play as Naked Snake. Actually, Big Boss.
Then we have Metal Gear Solid 3, which is set 41 years before Metal Gear Solid 1. Big Boss is betrayed by the boss, who is a different person, but he doesn't know that she was only pretending to defect to Russia because the United States told her to do that so she could be a scapegoat for the Cold War. After being thrown off of a bridge, Naked Snake is tasked with destroying an early Metal Gear prototype called Shagohod, and eliminating Colonel Volgin, who has lightning powers, and eliminating the boss, who he is in love with, and he has to steal a secret microfilm that is worth $100 billion. He teams up with a woman called Eva, also known as
this is a big plot point in MGS3 where it's this is called the Philosopher's Legacy, and it's a microfilm made by like the smartest minds of the era before World War II. Basically, they hid a key to like an untold amount of fortune. And said that whoever inherited it could basically shape the world how they wanted to. Yeah, it's infinite money cheat code.
$100 billion. He teams up with a woman called Eva, also known as Tatiana, also known as Matka Pluku, also known as Big Mama, who is Solid Snake's mother, who in a shocking twist is actually revealed to be a double agent working for China, and she steals the microfilm, but it was a fake. Then, in Metal Gear Solid 5, you play as Venom Snake. Metal Gear Solid 4, the real... Snake. Metal Gear Solid 4, the real Colonel brings
skipping
Solid
over
Snake
Peace
out of
Walker
retirement
here,
for the
but
fourth
that's
time,
okay.
even though he is now 200 years old. His mission is to stop Liquid Ocelot once and for all. The only problem is Metal Gears have now merged with the technology of a cow, so he has to meet Drebin, who has a little monkey. Drebin injects Snake with nanomachines so that he can shoot guns, and learns that
So the whole idea in Metal Gear Solid 4 is that the Patriots have a control network around all guns in the world. Is you have to have these special nanomachines, or else you literally can't use the guns. So they own a monopoly on all war. That's why Snake has to get the fucking nanomachines from Drebin.
Guns, and learns that Liquid's new plan is to use Big Boss's biometric data as a key to take sole command of the Patriots' firearms control system. The vampire working for Liquid then throws Big Boss's comatose body into a fire because he forgot what the storyline was.
That's true. He does do that for no reason. He does do that for no reason. Vamp just throws Big Boss's body into a fire.
Then everybody goes back to Shadow Moses, where Liquid reveals his new battleship called Outer Heaven, which is the name of the secret base where Solid Snake blew up Big Boss with a rocket launcher 19 years ago. Snake sneaks into the core of Outer Heaven, which is actually a modified version of Arsenal gear, and installs a secret virus that disables the entire AI network perpetrated by the Patriots, thus deactivating all weapons in the entire world. But turns out, this was actually all a part of Revolver Ocelot's plan the entire time. You see, he was never actually possessed by Liquid Snake. He merely used hypnotherapy to make himself think that he was. His true goal all along was to achieve world peace, but also he wants to fight Solid Snake in a brawl to the death. You see, Big Boss was actually Revolver Ocelot's greatest friend and idol, even though he killed his mom. During their fight, Ocelot is exposed to the Foxdie virus, which kills him because it was injected into Snake by Drebin, even though he should have been exposed to it earlier in the game and died, but they forgot. And
It's true. It's absolutely true.
that is the entire storyline of Metal Gear Solid. But then, in a surprise cutscene, it is revealed by Big Boss, who is still alive, that every single event in the entire series was fake and staged by the Shadow Patriots. You see, turns out, Eeyore.
Good movie. Good movie. Good movie. I thought he just died because he got his ass beat unconscious by an 89-year-old man. No, Snake has had the Foxdie virus in him since MGS1. Wonder how many corkboards and Red String he went through? I would guess not as many as Kingdom Hearts.
Opinions on Leos.
Leos. You talking about Gundams? You pivoting onto Gundam? You talking about these guys from Gundam Wing? They're pretty good. I like how they have a big handle here. Thanks for the 100 bits. A handle so you can hold them like a briefcase. It's a 50-foot tall mech.
Also Big Zam is shit. Zong all the way.
Big Zam dies in like 2 seconds of being on screen because somebody flies a jet plane into his crotch. Who's doing the live action Gundam? It's, this guy. It's this dude, the guy who did Kong Skull Island. He did the new Kong movie, which I actually liked. He's doing the Gundam project. He's also supposed to be doing the Metal Gear movie. He's also supposed to be the guy doing the Metal Gear movie. Chad, I already talked about this, but they put out the first concept art of the live action Gundam. And it looks like, okay, so this is my nitpick as a Gundam fucking fanatic. If this is supposed to be the OG Gundam, the RX-78-2, they got the eye color wrong. This one has green eyes. The RX-78-2 has yellow eyes. What a nerd. I know I'm a nerd. Also, you can see a lot of the exposed interframe. See a pic of the original? Yeah. This is the OG Gundam. RX-78-1 also had yellow. Yeah. Eye color wrong, bad movie. Listen, here's the thing. The only thing that this movie needs to do, this movie needs to do is not suck enough so that it can get people into Gundam. It doesn't need it to be great. It just needs to be not bad enough to get people into Gundam. They should do a live-action Gundam movie. This is what we're looking at. This is concept art of the live-action Gundam movie they're doing. They also rounded out the head. Yes, I pointed this out in my tweet, too. They really rounded out the head, and they changed the shape of the V-fin. And then... Also, the background here, you can see we got like a hammer or a hangar or like a factory vibe going on. Which makes me think that possibly part of the plot of this movie could be like the events leading up to like the Gundam being constructed. Yeah, so why is it in a burning hangar? Well, I think it's a... I don't know. You think they'll show the UC starships too? Probably not. I have a feeling they probably won't, because without a significant. But I don't mind a redesign. Like I said, it doesn't have to be one-to-one with the original Gundam. It just has to be good enough to where it brings people into Gundam. They've been so tight-lipped. Yeah, this is the only concept art we ever gotten, and we still have no idea on the plot. They've been so, like, hush about it. But occasionally, Jordan Vogt-Roberts will make Gundam tweets. Which makes me happy, at least knowing that the director is an actual fan of the source material. They also had a video with him on Gundam info. They had a video with him on the Gundam info channel.
Hey everyone out there.
where he goes through his Gunpla collection.
Monkey?
Leo Dupla just subscribed. Sifriop, yap yap, they did the eyes wrong, yap yap, Sifriop,
He pulls out the GPO-1. Thank you, Luca. But yeah, I like this design. I mean, obviously this isn't the full design. Like, obviously you can't really see the mobile suit in its entirety, but I like the subtle changes to the silhouette. Like, the subtle changes to the silhouette of it make it look modern, but still very clearly the design of that 70s Gundam. the guy who's supposed to be directing the movie also tweeted this banger, which is just quote tweeting Elon Musk with a Gundam screenshot. It's absolute banger. His soul unweighed by gravity. Yeah, so I'm confident in the director at least. Because Kong Skull Island was a good movie. And also, this guy is supposed to be doing the Metal Gear movie as well. And he's, like, made a bunch of tweets about, like, Metal Gear Solid. He was in Death Stranding. He was in Death Stranding. This is him in Death Stranding. And his name in Death Stranding is literally, it just calls him the film director. Yeah, here he is. The film director. I'm wondering if they have a picture of his bunker. They also put they put a they put like a Kong Skull Island thing on the side of like his bunker building that you find. Kojima Gundam game? Kojima has tweeted about Gundam a couple times. Did he do Godzilla vs. Kong? I don't think. There's also this character from Gundam whose name is Kojima. Completely unrelated. There's a character in 8th MSU named Kojima. Gundam has some fucking crazy character names. Dude, I love Gundam's character names. Gundam has some real stupid character names. Like, fucking, like, there's a character called Full Frontal. In Unicorn Gundam, the main antagonist is called Full Frontal. But, chat, that doesn't compare to my favorite Gundam character, Bring Stabity. Bring Stabity. I'm sorry, who? He's one of the Innovades from Gundam 00. He shows up in like 5 episodes. Oh, man. Chat, let me tell you about... There's a Gundam character named Alleluia Haptism, who is a genetically modified super soldier who has an alternate personality, and his alternate personality is called Hallelujah Haptism. Gundam 00 was a fucking ride, dude. Gundam 00 is prime for that stupid name. Is Iron Blooded Orphans a good starting point? Yes! Show us your Gundam collection? I can't because most of them aren't built yet. They're all in a box. But even UC Gundam has some choice names. Even the OG timeline Gundam has some choice names. Here's Lieutenant South Burning, who is a great character. His name. It's just... Oh, man. Ugh. But yeah, I love Gundam. I love Gundam.
Or how about Poru and her evil twin, Poru 2?
Well, that's different, right? Because the Porus were named that because they were all like clones. Thank you for the 100 bits. Like, there's even one in Gundam Unicorn, Marita. Her new type name is Poro 12. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, this is cool, chat. Somebody took like the silhouette of this concept art and like drew over it like to see what it would look like. Hmm. Seems neat. Ground type has green eyes. True. I saw a lot of people online saying that it reminds them of G Savior. And in my mind, the less we talk about G Savior, the better. Chat, did you know that this isn't the first time they made a live-action Gundam? Introducing. For your viewing pleasure, chat. The Canadian straight-to-television film, G Savior the movie. It's a Canadian live-action television film based on Gundam. It came out in 1999. Is it cool? No! No, it's not. It's really bad. But it sort of has a cult following in the Gundam fan base as like, hey, remember when they made this awful movie? And they actually made like kits of it. So this is what the Gundam looked like in G Savior. Just to sort of give you an idea. Is it CG? Yes, it is. Just to sort of give you an idea. So that I actually showed you is from a video game. This is not what it looked like in the film. It looked like this in the film.
Godmut just subscribed.
Yeah,
Mekamershi gifted a tier 1 sub to Godmut.
separate video
they have
game.
given 1,045 gift subs in the channel.
Here's the original line art. Here's what it looks like in the film. Gundam literally had its own official bootleg. Man. Thank you, Mekaborshi, for that gift sub. Yeah, G Savior was not great. As long as this is better than G Savior, I'm okay. Here's the thing. I don't need the Gundam movie to be good. It's actually okay. It doesn't need to be great. It just needs to be good enough to get people into Gundam. If it has a single really good robot fight, that's all it needs for general audiences. Worked for Transformers. I agree! I hope the Zakus aren't Krungo. Dude, Pacific Rim was, like, hit on that same, like, note. Imagine a Gundam movie without any Gundam or nothing to do with Gundams. I mean, that's fine, as long as it's, like, the Gundam universe, you know what I mean? Like, Gundam isn't about giant robots. Not really. Like, that's how they get you in the door. Gundam gets you in the door with giant robots. And then it gets you invested in the like, space politics war drama. And depression. Yeah, that too. Yeah, war bad, big robot. I'm pulling up the image. I'm pulling up the image. Live action Gundam's about to go exactly like this. Mm-hmm. Is the point of Gundam that war is bad? Yes. The original Gundam is like... The original Gundam series, it's a World War II allegory story. And it's told by the director, who was a middle-aged man by the time that World War II happened. And the whole point of the original Gundam is that there are good people on both sides of the conflict, and people just get, like, swept up in, like, ideals and nationalism and all this other awful stuff, and it's like, the bad part of war is the people controlling it. You know? It's like the nations that are at fault for war, not the actual people fighting. That's the whole point of Gundam. That's the whole point. Yeah, but Gundam Red, Blue, and White, very cool. That's because they wanted to sell toys. Originally, the OG Gundam was going to look like this. Originally, this was going to be the color scheme. But then the executives told the director, hey, we need this to sell toys. And that's when it got changed to be bright and colorful. But the enemy grunt suits could still be, like, militaristic. Love the design of the Zaku. Maybe they keep the color scheme in the live action. Well, at this point, it's iconic, right? At this point, the Gundam being this color scheme is iconic. At least the blue torso will stay, I feel. Well, we've seen the Gundam live action before. This is the Gundam origin type. But we saw the Gundam in we saw they did the original Gundam live action in Ready Player One. And then it showed up and it did this pose, which isn't the right pose. That's a double Zeta pose. The OG Gundam didn't do that. That's double Zeta Gundam. Wrong pose, bad movie. Okay, Ready Player One was actually a bad movie, though. Ready Player One was a bad movie. I went to watch The Book is Ass also. The book isn't ass. It's not great. But I read it when I was like 14, and I liked it when I was 14. Here's the thing. Book is just overrated. Yeah, book is overhyped. For sure. It's very far up its own ass. Yeah, it's very pretentious. But I read it when I was 14, so for me it was just like, oh wow, so profound. What were they thinking? Come on, directors, get it together. I had to go watch Ready Player One, chat. I went to watch Ready Player One in theaters, and it's because there was a Gundam in it. I went to watch that movie because there was a Gundam in it. Also because it was basically... also because in concept and in actuality, Ready Player One is just VR Chat the movie. That's cringe? It's cringe, but it's true. It's true, though. Cringe, but real. I was literally expecting there to be a Ugandan Knuckles in Ready Player One. Man. Oh, man. I'm excited for the next Gundam Hathaway movie. I'm very excited for the next, Gundam Hathaway movie. It could just because I had to wait 2 extra years to see the first one, but they fucking really just made me wait. Also, they're making a Gundam, they're making another They're making a new Gundam show. And it's unlikely to be UC, but they announced this recently at Gundam, like they had a Gundam conference. No, not a miniseries, like a new TV series, which is the first new TV series since Iron Blooded Orphans. It's called Gundam the Witch from Mercury. Like, not SD Gundam, not like a spin-off movie, like an actual, like, new TV series. It's scheduled to air in 2022. We have no idea what it's about. Also, they're making a movie. They're making a movie. They're making a movie about Doan's Island. They're making a... What happened to Udir Hunt? Udir Hunt was a... If I remember rightly, Udir Hunt was a... It's a mobile game. Udir Hunt is a mobile game. Yeah, so not an actual... Doan who? So there's an episode of the original Gundam called Bukaru's Doan's Island. And it's based around this guy. And this guy's whole story is that he was a mobile suit pilot for Zeon. He, like, piloted a Zaku. And then he basically decided to desert the military and settle down a, like, farm where he, like, adopted war orphans. And it's like a one-off episode in the original Gundam series. But apparently, the original director, Tomino, didn't like this episode. Like, he really just didn't like the way this episode turned out. And now they're making a movie about it. And there's been, like, spin-off manga about it, apparently, also. About this guy's, like, backstory. But, I think there is more Iron Blood stuff coming. I think there is more Iron Blood stuff coming.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Cyberchamp_ just subscribed. Mechamershi gifted a tier 1 sub to Cyberchamp_.
Yes.
They have given 1046 gift subs in the channel.
Wait. Okay. So there's going to be a 9-part Iron Blooded Orphans web series to tie into the Udir Hunt mobile game when it launches next year. That's a lot of gifted subs. Yeah, Mekamorshu's crazy. Thank you, Mekamorshu, for gifting the sub to Cyberchamp. Wait a minute, what? Shit. No, I missed this. Oh, never mind. They already released this. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I was looking at Gundam info and I was. I got debated. I got debated because half the articles are in Japanese. Anyway, I'm gonna hop into the friends channel in Discord. I'm gonna hop into friend voice, and if there are any homies in chat right now, y'all can pop in. I don't know if Luca and Giga are still. I'm just rambling about Gundam alone. I wish Iron Blood was going to be more than just characters and units in Super Robot Wars. I've been waiting for them to attempt to adapt it. I feel like it's too recent. I'm not a big Super Robot Wars guy. I've never really gotten into those games. But I do like that they include, like, the stories of, like, the side story mangas. Where it's like, even though this manga may not have an anime adaptation, you can, like, play through its story in Super Robot Wars. I like how they do that. I think they did that for, like, Moon Gundam? Or something? Could be wrong. I've known they've done that for some Gundam. As a Mecha fan and a Fire Emblem fan, Super Robot Wars ended up being the perfect choice. I like the older Fire Emblems. I like Fire Emblem pre-Awakening. Ever since Fire Emblem went from being a tactics RPG to a waifu game, I've lost interest. But I really liked, like, Path of Radiance and Sacred Stones and stuff like those. Really good. Man, we've been going for 2 hours and it's just literally been me yapping. I feel like I should play a game or something. Or do something. Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance are so expensive now, it's crazy. What the fuck? Real? Holy fuck. What the fuck? $174? Guys, I have my copy of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii, like, literally right over there. Literally right on that shelf. What the fuck? Why is that game so rare? Want to sell it for Gundam Kit money? So fucking bizarre. Just collectors being collectors? I mean, like, what is it about that game that makes it rare? Like, I feel like... Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up, bitch? What up, bitch? Never got a reprint? Oh. You up to, Luca? Oh, what did you eat? How many? That's the perfect number. 1 hot dog, you don't feel like you've eaten enough. 2 hot dogs is like perfect. 3 hot dogs is too much. And if you eat 2 hot dogs and are still hungry, get 2 hot dogs and like a side. Wait, what? Why can't chat hear you?
If you want
Why is that not what?
Then you'll have to take it.
Why is it like this?
Junior Joe 2000 V2 just subscribed.
Uh-oh, now I can't hear my Spotify. What's going on? What the hell is going on around here? Ah!
Soreness from my COVID shot is setting in my arm now. I should head to bed, but it was awesome to chill with you guys for a bit.
My whole setup is falling apart!
If you want it, then you'll have to take it.
Okay.
Ryan's Frog just subscribed. Mechamercia gifted a tier 1 sub to Riotous Frog. They have given 1047 gift subs in the channel.
Why can't I hear? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm throwing out the new setup. I'm throwing out the new setup. I'm throwing it out. I'm throwing out the new setup. I'm throwing it all out. Boom. Desktop audio. Luca, speak. Luca? Luca? Okay, they're gone. They're muted. How am I supposed to test my fucking...
to yourself this whole time.
What? Wait, speak again?
Hey.
Hey. I can hear you.
What a twist in the story. I was real the whole time. He's not crazy, chat.
Man, this new audio setup has been causing nothing but problems. Streamer throws away everything at the first sign of adversity. I don't know how to fix it.
Oh, poor streamer doesn't know how to fix
Shut
the
up!
tech issue.
Shut up! Shut up!
I thought you wanted me to talk.
Not anymore.
Okay, I'll go back to being invisible.
Good. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing tonight.
What?
I need to make next week's schedule.
Let's get You know, when I think of sci-fi content, I think of first-person shooters.
That's true. I am a FPS gamer.
Yeah.
I actually want a new.
Do you wanna?
Shooter to...
Now let's go. We have to go back to the old days. You can pocket heal me in Overwatch 2.
Oh, I was gonna say. Head back to the old days. I was gonna say we're gonna play Halo 1.
God, I miss Halo. I miss Halo.
The problem is playing Halo 1 multiplayer nowadays isn't like what it was back then.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I want to go back, but society isn't ready for that.
Society's too try-hard now.
No.
That's what I was ranting about this earlier, but I hate that
was there.
There's no such thing as a casual FPS anymore.
Yes, I was right there in chat, listening to you rant as per usual.
Okay, shut the fuck up. I need to turn you down.
Alright, I'm muting again.
Maybe I want to bring back up an old conversation, dumbass.
You call me dumb.
Stop being dumb.
Stop being easily baited. Well, it sucks for me because like I like to play games casually and like for fun. Like even if I suck.
Yeah.
And I don't know a game where I can do that anymore.
Right. Like I used to get on Halo multiplayer just to dick around.
Well, that's why I liked Rocket League for like this longest fucking time, because like that was like kind of like a flavor of the year before like we sped up to flavor of the month. But like I liked that because like I could suck at it because everyone sucked at it because no one knew what we were doing because we're fucking cars with soccer balls.
Try-harding.
But now there's try-harding. There's people try-harding in everything now.
Yeah. Online multiplayer is a disease. Halo 3 custom games, dude. Just chill. Like, Saturdays are no plan nights.
I liked my MOBAs the best when they were at fucking game mode on Warcraft 3.
I think we agreed that Tuesday and Thursday are grab bag days.
Is that the same thing as content night?
No.
Okay.
Content night is specifically doing things just to make content for the YouTube channel.
It's YouTube bait day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Content night is specifically like record for the YouTube channel.
Understand.
Any Marpar this week? Are we Marpart out? My capture card's still broken.
Why'd you break it?
It's not. I didn't break it. It's just old and shitty.
No, you didn't get. You fucking like. You didn't get your stars stolen by a toddler and then rage quit and throw your shit across.
No, I just bought the cheapest capture card possible 2 years ago. Just Elgato things. Yeah, I really need a better capture card. If you guys know an actual good USB capture card, like, send it to me.
You know,
right now I got the Elgato
HD60S.
Right?
Just Just give your streamer a free capture card, please. Smile.
About 2 years ago. No, don't. No, I mean, don't send it to me. Like, buy it for me, but like, send me the link. And give me your recommendations. But yeah, I think we agreed Tuesday and Thursday are gonna be permanent grab bag nights, and then Monday and Wednesday are gonna be planned streams. So that way, I still have flexibility in my schedule, where I can play a random game, but it's structured, so that we don't have every week just being grab bag 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Grab bag night. Could be anything.
Do you want me to add text on this that says start time is 9 p.m.
I mean, I could just do
unless
that.
otherwise stated. I mean, well, okay.
I could just write that here in the same font and then save the template.
Taru.
Alright, we need to... So I'm thinking like a game. I want to play more of that Dark Souls mod, but it puts chat to sleep. But I'm having so much fun with it.
That like one time you like awoken the lurkers and you just couldn't read chat.
Yeah. I was just like, hey lurkers, say hi real quick. And then it's just like the fastest I've ever seen chat move in my lifetime.
Yeah, there's like the vibe in the background.
Where's the content remix idea? I kind of don't want to drop a content night this week. I kind of want them to be bi-weekly. Just to keep them fresh. But if I have a good enough idea, I'll definitely make some stuff for the YouTube. Alright, we did this one. I'm gonna mark that. We did the every game I played this year. We did media share. Oh wait, no, we did I Laugh or You Die. We did that.
That was fun. I liked that game.
We have GeoGuessr, but I can't see the map as an idea.
Have we worked out the bugs with that yet?
No, I think I need like a third party to help.
If you set a date, I can mediate if you want. I can be like the game show host.
But I like the Dark Souls gun game. Yeah. Media share night? Junior Joe, we literally did a media share night. Like last Wednesday. We literally already happened. Yeah. I don't know.
Lest we forget.
Yeah, I don't think I want to drop a content night this week. I think I want to brainstorm some ideas, which we can definitely do tonight after I finish the schedule. I want to play that Dark Souls mod, man.
Have you considered? I thought the whole reason you became a variety streamer so you could play what you want.
Yeah, but I still like to be entertaining.
It's funny medieval man, but with a sniper rifle. What more entertainment could they want?
I don't know, something that actually keeps chat's attention. The meme of the Dark Souls mod wears out after a few hours. Yeah, but it's like, even though the meme of it has weared off, I'm still having fun with it. We were entertained, just have nothing to add. Yeah, see, that's the problem. So either I need to find a way to keep chat engaged, which is like maybe just like chatting about random shit. Like, the most active chat was during the Dark Souls stream is when we had a conversation about Vor.
Excuse me?
You were there.
Was I?
Yes! You were egging me on!
I don't remember this. I really don't remember this.
But yeah, like I need like conversation topics if I'm gonna do the Dark Souls thing. I need to keep chat engaged.
I don't know, make her a gamer, they choose your build.
That's correct. I need something outside of the actual game. Like just to talk about. I'm not good at just talking about like nothing. You know what I mean?
I'm very aware.
I wasn't talking to you. Please shut up. I'm actually trying to brainstorm shit.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Make it a podcast? Maybe. Poker with Chad? I don't know how to play poker.
What do you mean you don't know how to play poker?
I wouldn't think that means.
How do you have such a crippling gambling addiction and you don't know how poker works?
I only play roulette. Or blackjack.
One of these days.
I did play Tower Unite Poker with Boone and Lawman and them, but I didn't learn anything. I just lost all my money. I only poker with friends, never at a casino. That's probably the way to do it. Hello, my good friend Science Friction. Yo, what up, Butticus? Dude, Sput's been playing Black Mesa recently. He's been playing, I've been watching him play that. Do not call me that ever again. We are done.
On-stream breakup, can you imagine?
Oh. Bloons Tower Defense? What is this, fucking last year? This fucking last year meta? Yeah, I'll play Bloons Tower Defense on stream. Let me look at my Steam wishlist. My Steam wishlists are usually games that I like mark as being good for stream. No, never mind. All of these suck. Let's browse. Battlefield coming out. I don't know. I hear such mixed things about the new Battlefield. Like, some people are like, it's good, but it's like buggy apparently, and it's like, whatever. I just can't get into an FPS game anymore. It's a modern Battlefield. Well, I haven't played Battlefield in fucking years. Let's see.
I miss Battlefield 4.
Chat, you guys got any game recommendations? I still gotta hit up Boone for that list of FMV games. I think at FMV... FMV thing would be nice.
Dude, Football Tactics Glory is on sale.
Football Tactics and Glory.
Dude, that's a huge sale.
What is the glory?
Where's the glory?
Aero Trauma is Pog. You need people for this, though. This is like a Space Station 13 type beat.
What? What am I fighting for?
LCCs, thank you for the Prime. Take a look at some
Sauce says he is
indies.
just subscribed.
Are you fine with short, artsy type games? Yes. That's like my niche.
As long as they're good.
Oh, Gris. Yeah, I heard of Gris.
Puggy with just subscribed.
Yeah, this is very an artsy game. Not really my.
Oh, I remember this.
Ideal. Yeah.
This is a me game.
Right. Well, that's the thing about this, is that it's an art style and nothing else, really. And like, I still want it to have some amount of engaging gameplay, which a lot of art games don't. Ugly Poof, thank you for the 3 months Prime. Journey or Abzu? I fucking loved Journey.
Journey was so good.
Titanfall 2 has a good campaign? Dude, I've been thinking about Titanfall 2. The problem is the last time I tried to stream Titanfall 2, I got frame drops.
Yeah, and then they said that they fixed that, and then I was about to stream it, and then that's when it got, like, compromised. Like, the whole game got compromised.
Titanfall 2 is actually the only FPS online. I need to re-download it. Because I just realized, like, it ties into the conversation we were having earlier. I can have fun in Titanfall 2 online in current year. Yeah, and it was only the multiplayer compromise. Single player would have been 100% fine.
And I might go back and try that. Because I haven't actually done the campaign yet.
Okay, chat, you want to do Titanfall 2 campaign today? How long is it? Is it a 1 stream or a 2 stream beat? Or not today, this week. It's very short, so like a 1 stream? Or 5 hours?
That sounds like a 1 stream situation.
Okay. 5 to 8 hours.
There's a lot of different numbers, but all of them have the number 5 in it.
Howlongtobeat.com says 6 hours. Alright, I'll write it's a 1 stream. That'll be Monday. Titanfall 2 campaign. One long stream.
I do love the next.
Yeah, Titanfall 2, here's the thing about it. Like, every online FPS is so fucking sweaty. But Titanfall 2, I can go like 0-16, but I will still have a fun time just because the movement is so inherently fun. Like wall running, grappling, shit like that.
Moving.
Also, chat. Oh god. I had a thought yesterday. Chat, I kinda wanna go back. I kind of want to go back and play Cyberpunk again. I kind of want to go back.
I wanted to ask. Is the game good? Because I know it was bad when it launched. Because it was like a buggy mess.
Well, there's this guide that is like 100+ mods.
Okay.
Like a bunch of mods. And apparently it makes it like a really cool experience to play. Fixed by the players. Yeah, basically. I might mess around with that in my off time. But Cyberpunk is, I would say it's good, but not that good.
Okay.
It's a very much, like, depending on how much you gel with it, it's a 6 to 7 out of 10.
I wasn't getting like a clear answer to that question just by looking at other people.
Well, I mean, people got fucking way overhyped on it. People were convinced that it was going to fucking change the entire industry. There was no way, there was no reality, chat, there is no reality in which Cyberpunk lived up to the amount of hype.
That's the problem.
Gaming.
Ratman 2, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Yeah, way too much hype. Way too much hype. But me, I didn't get hyped on it. Too many years in dev hell. Yeah. It was announced way too early and then hyped up way too much. Launch was the worst thing ever. I mean, I played it on launch and I didn't have many issues.
Sai isn't like you sheeple who just followed the personal decisions of the
They had an announcement trailer like 12 years before launch. Yeah, basically. Not quite 12, I don't think. I think it's more like 7.
Didn't they fix, not they, like these people, but like No Man's Sky? Wasn't that they made it good now? Is it good now?
Yes, No Man's Sky, they like patched the game for free over like 10 years and it's now like actually good. Yeah, but I thought Cyberpunk was good for what it was. I definitely liked it more than, like, say, as an open world game, I definitely liked it more than, say, like, a Ubisoft open world game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And actually just driving around the open world, like, the open world is beautiful.
Nick, I want to don't talk to me about Star Citizen, please.
Yeah, No Man's Sky is a good game now. I think No Man's Sky was a very good sort of thing. Like, it's a very good case study in the being like, hey, sometimes a awful game launch isn't the sole fault of the developers. You know?
I want to like Star Citizen.
There's the whole, there's a good, internet historian video where he talks about the development of No Man's Sky.
Well, that's what I watched. And like, it seemed interesting, but I wanted just confirmation that it's actually good now.
Yeah, well, it's like the game launched, and it was, like, in a state where it wasn't ready, and it promised so much stuff that, like, wasn't ready yet.
And they put a man with social anxiety as their lead speaker.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because he's a developer, you know? He's not the hype man. But... So they just They just went to work on fixing the game. Didn't their studio literally get flooded? Yes.
Yes, also that.
It's also a good look at why a good first impression is so incredibly important. Yes. No Man's Sky will always be remembered for having a terrible launch. But they've put in a astronomical amount of effort. Like, they absolutely could have just take the money and ran, you know? Made a quick buck and fucking dissolved the studio. But they decided that they were actually, like, passionate enough to work and turn the game into something good. Yeah, I respect them for not ditching it. Pull a Cube World. Oh god, Cube World.
What's Cube World?
It was supposed to be the Minecraft killer.
Oh no. Sad, this looks like ass.
I know. I waited 6 years for this game.
Sai, why?
Oh man. Well, here's the thing. It's not my worst crowdfunding experience. There's only one game that I've backed on Kickstarter ever, chat. In the entirety of my life, there's only one game that I ever backed on Kickstarter. You guys ready for it?
Do I get to make fun of you? Oh, you poor soul. Oh, buddy.
My name's in the credits.
Buddy.
My name is in the credits.
Oh, buddy.
I did as well? Well, yeah, because this was, like, the first one of, like, these sort of retro revival things. Where it's like, the creator of the original Mega Man is coming back to make a fucking new Mega Man game. And I fucking love Mega Man.
Mega Man's
like,
great.
Fuck yeah, I'll put money down for that. It was so hyped. It was so hyped up. Like, you guys don't know. Like, you guys, if you weren't there for it, you only remember Mighty Number 9 as, like, the game that released and was awful. But that Kickstarter took the internet by storm when it came out. Like, that Kickstarter was all over. Like, that was hype that spread across the internet when that Kickstarter dropped. Speaking of Kickstarter retro revival games, I still have to play Bloodstained. It was the first to hit big like that, yeah.
Wasn't Yuka and Lele also like a fucking huge disappointment?
Yeah, Yooka-Laylee let a lot of people down too.
Sucks, because I liked the designs.
I heard it's not that bad. I heard Yooka-Laylee isn't that bad. Bloodstained is good. Yeah, the only one that of those that came out and was really bad was Mighty Number 9. And Shenmue 3. Yeah, my name is in the Mighty Number 9 credits.
I only did one Kickstarter, I think. No, I did two. I did some like D&D Kickstarter shit. Cause I'm a nerd. And I like
I'm glad I'm not a Shenmue fan. I would have been pissed. Yeah, like imagine they announced a Kickstarter at E3. And I'm like, if your game is at E3, why do you not have the funding you need to make it?
I don't know what Shenmue is.
Shenmue was a Dreamcast game. It was
It's
sort of like the precursor to like games like Yakuza.
Okay.
Yeah. And the first game was pretty good. And they made a second game that was also well received by fans. And then 20 years pass. And then they announce at E3, we're making Shenmue 3, but we need your help. So here's a Kickstarter. Because crowdfunding was real popular then. And then even after the Kickstarter, it took 10 years to make. And was awful.
Sag.
I wrote the script, just need funds to make the movie, I mean game. Yeah. And the worst part is Shenmue 3 it ends with a cliffhanger. And he said he wanted to make 7 more Shenmue games.
Oh my god.
After 20 years of waiting. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Shenmue just evolved into Yakuza, to be honest. Like, looking at, like, Yakuza is so much of the Shenmue formula, but, like, taken and, like, evolved and made better.
I do kind of want to check the game out. I like the funny man who keeps showing up to beat the crap out of you.
Shenmue has, that's where one of my sub-alerts comes from. It's the fucking, years ago I was Chinese.
Is that...
That's Shenmue.
Okay.
It's also, Shenmue is also famous for having really bad English dubbing.
Yeah, Majima. I want to play that game. That guy.
Yeah, so anyway, what do we stream Wednesday? Do we just fucking... I'm just gonna fucking... I have no idea. New Kickstarter, new tier list, bad Kickstarter games? Oh my god, is there a fucking... Please tell me there's...
Yeah, look at Kickstarter games on tier list maker. That's such a good idea.
I found one, but it's about... I found one Kickstarter tier maker, but it's just board games.
Yeah, I see that one.
What's the plan for content night this week? I don't know if I'm gonna drop a content night this week. We could. I could drop a content night Wednesday. We could make content night a weekly thing. We could just say Wednesday's content night. I'm not sure.
Well, you're not even sure yet what content to do, because we haven't figured out how we're gonna spice it up.
Have a look at the content remix ideas. We could do more tier lists. I'm down to find some tier lists for Wednesday. Honestly, chat, if I put out a thing if I put out like a thing in Discord for you guys to submit things for content night, like tier lists or web content, I think we could make a good content night out of it.
I agree that I feel like content night should probably be every like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it should be every 2 weeks. Just to make it give more time for the ideas to sort of sit.
Have you considered doing like your goddamn build stream? You still have to build your Gundams.
I need to set up like cameras and shit for that. I'm gonna say, ooh, it's a mystery. Ooh.
Wow, good bit. Not like you've done that before in your fucking schedule.
I don't know. That's
like the 5th time you've done ooh mystery.
Okay. I don't know.
That's better. Better.
I'm a hack. I'm a fraud. I'm a fucking hack fraud. You've all been duped.
Play game with friends, so it's not just you.
Among Us. New Among Us update.
Is it happening? Are you gonna tell people that hey, we're doing Sussy Sunday, but we're doing it on Wednesday, and then you just trick people into playing Among Us with you?
What is the sussy? But it's the Rock. Is that the Rock? What is that emote?
I see 2 emotes. I see the Rock,
I see yellow twerking, but I also see all caps sussy, and it's the Rock leading it.
What? God, I fucking see. It's he like leans into the camera and like raises an eyebrow dramatically.
Very sussy.
I don't know why that's sussy.
After the Fortnite card. After the $19 Fortnite card.
What?
Have you seen the $19 Fortnite card guy?
No, actually.
I fucking love this dude. This dude fucking gets me so bad.
You're gonna share your screen? How am I watching this?
I'll share my screen. I'll share. 16-second video. It's just fucking the stupidest shit, but it kills me.
Alright.
Okay. $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember, share. And trolls, don't get blocked.
I fucking love this guy. it's the
why he move like that? Why he lives his life dance?
He lives his life in 15 FPS.
Why is he doing TikTok dance motion, but like in general conversation?
You know what it is? It's the who wants it that fucking gets it.
Don't get blocked.
Alright, distraction achieved.
Listen, I'm always good for a distraction because I don't know things, so you can spend a good, 2 hours just educating me on meme culture.
The whole presentation is genius. What were you distracted from? Picking a game for Wednesday.
So you just treat it like another grab bag tonight, but we're gonna call it whatever the fuck Wednesday, so it
Wacky Wednesday! Wacky Wednesday is back on the menu! Fucking call Curio, tell him Wacky Wednesday is back!
You could do Wacky Wednesday and treat it like we know what that means, but we're gonna figure out what that means 20 minutes before you start.
You're just gonna figure out that it's another grab bag in disguise. Listen, you don't know the backstory on Wacky Wednesday, Luca.
I don't know the backstory on anything, Sci-Fi.
For like maybe 2 or 3 years since I've known Curio.
Wait.
What?
I can't tell if this is a phantom memory, but I feel like I've had this conversation.
A gleaming endowment.
Thank you for the
While
dollar.
you are on the topic of Fortnite, I want to curse you with the knowledge
buy,
that
like, a
they're
gun
adding
with
Naruto
that.
to Fortnite.
I'm so excited that they're adding Naruto to Fortnite. It makes me so happy. And you know why it makes me happy? It's because weebs are mad.
Sorry, please explain Wacky Wednesday to me.
Oh, right. So, Curio had this running fucking joke of literally any time we were playing a game on Wednesday. It didn't matter what game. He's like, dude, come on, it's Wacky Wednesday. Let's do it. Let's play a game. And I'm like, I'm not making Wacky Wednesday a thing. It's like, you gotta put it in, dude. Wacky Wednesday with the boys. I want to go back to Space Engineers.
Nice backstory.
I'll be honest. Ooh, I should make a Space Engineers server, and I should see if, like, the boys want to play.
I'm not allowed. Wow.
Why was the $19 Fortnite card guy an animatronic?
That's not an animatronic. That's how they move in TikTok.
No, he really was. He really did move like a Chuck E. Cheese character.
Oh, you obviously haven't seen the TikToks where people like voice over audio clips as cosplay characters.
Oh.
They all moved like that. That's the TikTok movement.
I like the one where he talks about, where he says sussy.
Bruh.
this one.
Stop saying sussy. They're just gonna keep posting.
Here, just watch this one on stream.
Okay.
Bruh. You looking real sussy over there. Did you take the Fortnite card from me, bruh? I'ma need that Fortnite card back. But you're sussy and I'm coming to get it. I'ma block you though. Block.
I don't know why it's funny. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
What I think does it for me is that he made it a sound thing, and then he made a video to it, the sounds he made.
He also did, and then no more Fortnite.
No more. The saga's over?
Yeah. I'll pull it up.
Is he done?
This guy's a fucking meme factory, dude. Let's see if this is the right one.
There's always someone who's not me knows that, like, that's how they, like, move on TikTok dances. Like, everybody moves like a fucking robot on TikTok dances.
This is the one. This is the one. Alright, I'm playing it.
Okay.
Bruh, peep this one. Like, really peep this one. No more Fortnite. No more cards. No more $19 cards. No more trolls.
I didn't realize it would have been this easy to make you laugh on fucking content night.
It's fucking... It's so somewhere, it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. Alright. This is our schedule.
Do you want to explain to the room, explain to the class what Wacky Wednesday entails?
It's Wacky Wednesday, bro.
Okay.
You can't explain Wacky Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you explain Wacky Wednesday, it loses its value. Post this in the Discord. I kind of want to get in. I want to go back to space. Almost opened Twitter on stream. Would have literally died. Why is it $19? It's an oddly specific number. It's like the 1999 thing. It's true. Why isn't it a $20 for it? That's not the right image. That's a calendar of the year October. Dreams for this week. Sweet.
He didn't put a blue heart.
In. No emojis. No emojis this week. Dude, I'm gonna fucking open up Twitter and it's gonna be fucking anime pussy. I don't wanna see that.
Well, stop fucking following people who post it.
I do stop following people who post it, but then the people who I know and I trust retweet it.
This is why you just need to stop following people on Twitter.
Ugh.
Hideki Naganuma today said that tomboys with freckles are all I need, and it made me feel special.
Wow, that's literally you.
Like, nice to feel needed.
God, he's such a fucking psycho.
I love him.
I love him too, but he's absolutely a psycho.
If I send him a selfie, do you think he'll think I'm real?
Oh, he'll say you're not the girl in the picture.
Damn.
I found the tweet. Hideki Naganuma, the guy who composed Jet Set Radio. He's an absolute psycho on Twitter. I love him. He's come close to being my favorite tweet. Do you know what my favorite tweet is?
I don't.
I'll give you a hint. It's from Tommy Wiseau.
Oh no.
And it's just Tommy Wiseau just tweeting the word Twitter. Like, that's the entire tweet. It's just Tommy Wiseau tweets Twitter. And I really love to think that he was, like, on his phone trying to find the Twitter app and just tweeted the word Twitter.
It has to be that.
It has to be that. Also, my second favorite Tommy Wiseau tweet is when, for some reason, he really wanted to direct the new Star Wars. And when it was announced that J.J. Abrams was directing the new Star Wars trilogy, Tommy Wiseau tweeted out, quote, "The Star War would have been a dream."
What does that mean?
dark soul with light.
100 just
What's a
subscribed.
bear?
Wow.
Yo, what up,
40
Hundera?
months. Holy shit. Look at that. Imagine me being here for 40 months. Can't believe it. Can you imagine? Wow. Never saw it.
Hey, look
I
at
never
us.
saw
Who
it
would've thought?
coming. Twitter. Never imagined it was possible. Never thought I'd see the day. Couldn't wait. Never saw. 69.
Nice. I don't think Tommy Wiseau even knows what he's saying half the time. Yeah, he's Unchained, and I fucking love him.
I mean, I don't know.
First of all,
it does have a tweet where he has a picture of Sephiroth and says Sephiroth is interested in hot moms.
The fucking... just the phrasing of this, the wording. The Star War. First of all, he calls it the Star War. And then he says, would of. Instead of like, would of, which is like the abbreviation for would have, he just says, would of. Been a dream. I don't know what he means by been a dream.
I like that people keep sending this guy, am I the girl in the picture? And I like that he's always saying no, but I like this one where he says, in all caps, I am the girl in the picture. On November 12th, he tweeted Nacho Macho.
Tommy Wiseau has a gaming channel on YouTube. Have you guys heard Tommy Wiseau talk about the spoons?
Yes.
Probably through me. But
most likely.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if I somehow learned about it from someone not you.
I talk about this every time we bring up Tommy Wiseau. So there's a bunch of, in the movie The Room, there is a bunch of photo frames that just have pictures of spoons in them. And the idea is that they bought a bunch of photo frames for the set, and they came with, like, stock photos, and they didn't have the, like, time or the set budget to, like, put new photos in them. But according to Tommy Wiseau, it is a very deep, symbolic part of this masterpiece movie that he's crafted called The Room.
Oh, no.
He is so, like, unhinged and, like, just psycho. I love him. He's... I screenshotted Discord. I'm just gonna play this.
I'd like to know, and I'm sure a lot of people would like to know, what is the significance of the spoons?
Look, spoons in the photo frame. Spoons in the photo frame still.
I never
Wiseau playing Dark Souls.
Yes, I need more power right now. It's power coming to my brain. Okay, move on. And we're going for this beautiful door. And we want to open the door. Can we? Is it? Oh! It's annoying. Yes, yeah. Ooh, woo. It's a beautiful door. It's so hard to open. Call. Oh, I have something here. Oh, retrieval already? That's good one. True, it's bullshit.
Still better than the Cuphead guy? You wake up as Tommy Wiseau tomorrow. What do? I make the room too.
I'm in awe. He had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah. By the way, half of his tweets are literally him, like, plugging his, like, website or, like, his, like, tours, and then just saying, like, today's words, random words, love you all, Tommy Wiseau. He signs his tweets, TW.
How else are you gonna know if they're fucking illegitimate if he doesn't sign them?
Today's words, awake, giving, love you all, TW.
Why is
Which was also yesterday's words, by the way. Today's words, party, time, love you all, TW.
Why isn't he sure? Why is he not sure?
Today's words, cooperation, triumph, love you all, TW. Also cooperation and triumph. Today's words, respect, focus, love you all, TW.
You don't look focused at all there, Chief.
I fucking love Tommy Wiseau.
I'm scared.
Does he just let autocorrect fill in the words and thinks it's a daily word thing on his phone? He might. That might be what he does. He might just let autofill go on his fucking... He takes the most unflattering selfies.
He looks like...
He really does.
I don't
He looks like he's constantly drowning. Oh my god. That is the...
Yeah, he always looks wet!
That is the best fucking possible description of a person I've ever heard. He looks like he's constantly drowning. Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. Rare insults, yeah. True. Check out Jeremy Fragrance if you want to learn the next iteration of Tommy Wiseau. He's simply suffering from success? That might be true. Dude, Tommy Wiseau, he's got the code. Like, somehow he made, like, the worst fucking movie, like, ever, and then turned that into having a successful career. Like, his whole, like, he gets to live, like, fucking scot-free, and just by riding the, like, notoriety of The Room being a bad movie. Like, putting it up for, like, screenings and stuff in, like, theaters. And touring around. And, like, selling merch. He's really living the life. Ugh. He's mastered the art of so bad it's money. Funny? Yeah. Alright.
So bad it's money.
What am I doing tonight? I don't know. I think tonight might be a short stream.
End stream, pussy.
Yeah, sorry, my sleep schedule has been so fucked up. I literally didn't sleep last night. He still never explained where he got the money to make the room. Yeah, that's another thing. Like the thing about the room.
Wait, is there a mystery about that?
Nobody knows who funded it.
What?
Or like how he acquired the funds to make the movie.
He's DB Cooper.
Tommy was put a mystery to it. True. What was the room's budget?
Probably more than it should be.
It had a budget of $6 million, and it made 1,900 at the box office. It had a budget of $6 million, and it made $1,900 in its initial run.
Oh my god. That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Tommy Wiseau originally wrote The Room as a play in 2001. He then adapted a play into a book, which he was unable to get frustrated. He decided to adapt the play into a film, producing it himself in order to maintain creative control. Wiseau has been secretive about how he obtained funding for the project. But he told Entertainment Weekly that he made some of the money by importing leather jackets from Korea.
It's drugs or he sucked a lot of dick. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Man. I like this quote. It's like a movie made by an alien who has never seen a movie, but has had movies thoroughly explained to him.
That's such a specific quote.
That's 100% Tommy Wiseau's energy.
He does have, like, approximation of human behavior kind of energy.
Mm-hmm. The fucking visionary. He's so high. all the time.
I'll be honest, Tommy Wiseau like triggers like my like fight or flight uncanny valley response.
Oh right, I forgot about the vampire thing. In the Disaster Archers, one of the actors, Siestra, recalls that Wiseau planned a subplot in which Johnny was revealed to be a vampire because of Wiseau's fascination with the creatures. He recounts how Wiseau tasked the crew with devising a way for Johnny's Mercedes-Benz to fly across the San Francisco skyline, revealing Johnny's vampiric nature.
Maybe he is an alien that like they explain the movies to him.
What does the flying car have to do with the being a vampire? Alright, I'm end stream champ. Chat, thank you for joining me for this very short 3.5 hour just chat session. Thanks for coming to the No Plan Nights. Tomorrow's my day off. I might slip in a bonus stream. Remember, slide on into the Discord, sub to the YouTube. Hit all the links. You guys know what to do. I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Then I'm gonna troubleshoot my audio setup. I'm gonna raid... Strippin'.
Monkey?
Thank you for gifting that sub.
SETI_Sloth just subscribed. Mechamershi gifted a tier 1 sub to SETI_Sloth. They have given 1048 gift subs in the channel.
Alright. See you guys.